This is North Dakota Today.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for North Dakota Today. I'm Lisa Bedeau here with Heidi Vetter. I'm loving this weather. I feel like I'm tired because I just don't want to go to bed at night. I'm trying to soak in all of the warm weather. It's good stuff.
I took a kind of a late walk last night. I didn't leave for my walk till 8. I guess that's not so late, but still, and so then by the time I got home, then I had to, just kind of unwind and whatnot from that, but it felt so good to be out.
I love it. I'm seeing so many kids out in their like little swimming suits and the sprinklers going already.
Well, you can hear them when you're outside and they're playing and riding their bikes all over the place. I love it. It's good. The best time ever.
For all of us.
It is.
And Women's Health Week continues here on North Dakota Today. Actually yesterday we talked about menopause. A lot of great questions and answers, I thought.
It was
having that conversation and preparing yourself because we all are going to go through it or are starting to go through it. Today, another I think a great topic, weight loss.
Right.
It doesn't matter like what age you are as a woman. I feel like, and I know I was talking to our guests before the show started, and I was like, it just seems like, the older you get, the harder it is to lose weight too. And I think there's something to that.
Absolutely.
The metabolism changes, and we're going to talk too about, losing weight after baby and things like that.
It's kind of a roller coaster ride for us, I think.
And it's a lot more emotional. I know it can be emotional for guys too. I'm not trying to take that away from them, but for us, definitely.
Yeah.
Everything changes with our bodies.
Surely, as time goes on. Anyway, but yes, it's going to be, it'll be interesting, I'm for sure.
Tomorrow, bladder control. We talk about this one a lot, I think, on the show the way it is.
We joke about it.
talking about don't make me laugh too much.
I know, but it's a serious subject. It really, truly is serious. And I've heard people that have had, great success with, the pelvic floor therapy. Doing that therapy that we've had on the show before. So we're going to talk bladder control tomorrow.
There's medications out there that can help too. Pelvic floor therapy, lots of things. So it's something you don't just have to live with. You don't have to just joke about it. And maybe someday you can go on the trampoline again with your kids.
Yeah.
It's a goal.
Absolutely.
Thursday, an important topic that many feel sensitive about as well. And it is Mental Health Awareness Month. So we're very happy to be talking about this. Clearing the air about anxiety and depression. We're going to be talking about that on Thursday.
Yeah, I think that's something that's more and more prevalent in our society.
We got to get rid of the stigma, like be open about it, talk about it, and know that a lot of people are dealing with some.
Yeah, nobody's alone. Nope. Nobody's alone in that. But Friday, the dreaded hair loss. Oh my gosh. So we're going to talk about hair loss and everything that you do need to know to keep those locks flowing and healthy and so forth. So that's on Friday.
We are posting all of these segments to our North Dakota Today Facebook page. I know the discussion on menopause, some of the signs, symptoms, some of the treatments for maybe hot flashes. That's all in that interview, so you can tune in if you missed it yesterday.
And add your questions. If you have questions about things, definitely put those onto the Facebook page as well. So I think we can start a conversation.
Right. And go ahead and ask the question. We'll ask the expert when they come on our show, because we all have those questions that's the whole point of this week. Sometimes we are a little too nervous to ask our doctor or which seems silly, but that's how it is. Sometimes you have a few things that you are willing to share, and then other things you're like, well, I just too scared to ask.
And it could be something that you've learned as well. Maybe people have learned something and want to share what they've learned rather than even asking a question, because then we all learn from it. So
I like that too.
Love all those ideas. So anyway, West Fargo Police though. I love this.
Yeah, so we're talking about the kids being out. West Fargo Police are keeping an eye out for kids to reward them. If they're wearing their bike helmets, I love this, they actually get a treat. West Fargo PD just launched the I Got Caught program. While out on patrol this summer, officers will be looking for your kids on their bikes, in their helmets, and if they are caught, they receive a free ice cream cone at DQ. So I think it also just cute. Adds to a good relationship where then you realize
thinking that
police officers are the good guys.
Not to be afraid. And, the police that you did something wrong, you could have done something good, or they just want to talk to you.
Yeah, exactly. A great program. So hopefully your kids get caught.
I know. They did. You know what? One year we were out on our boat, and they did this for life jackets, the DNR did, and so they came around and gave out for a gift card to Dairy Queen.
if they
So
were
Dairy Queen must
with
be a part of this a little bit too.
Okay, well, we got to give them credit too.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. This one I'm not so sure about. This kind of
I'd probably
creeped
do
me
it.
out.
I do just about everything to try to get my skin in shape.
I don't know.
I don't know if it includes snail
You know,
slime. We're hearing about this again.
really?
It's apparently really popular in Korean beauty products. Well, I mean, it's one thing to
Okay,
have like the
this is
slime
just
that
wrong.
comes out of it, but how about when you actually see them moving
that's
on
just
your
not
face?
even right to watch. That why? Oh, really?
Okay, so you're wondering
I'm
why
very grossed
would
out
you
by
want to do this? Because slime contains collagen and elastin. I drink my collagen every day.
I drink collagen.
So, you know, I guess maybe I would try it. I don't think we have any salons or spas here. I just had a microdermabrasion from Jill Coleman over at Bergstrom Eye and Laser, but she didn't say anything about any snail
She
slime.
didn't. I hope she'd tell you. No,
think
she maybe wish she wouldn't. Oh
Everything
no,
she-
she would. And then she'd be
And then she would
talking
laugh.
it all up. And anyway, but no. The worst part is just that they are extracting this.
Yeah, they extract the
Slime.
slime, put it into soap. Apparently, the guy who's
yeah.
making the soap right now, it takes the slime of 40 snails just to make 15 bars of soap.
Yeah, that part was rather interesting that he was making soap out of it.
But you have seen the video where they're like crawling on their faces.
Oh
and
yes,
stuff,
I have.
too.
Oh, serious. Let's not talk about it.
It's gross. I know it's gross. But you know, what won't we do to look beautiful?
Oh right.
We try very hard.
Yeah. Mm.
Okay, talking about health news, I find this you're going to get in trouble with this one because I hate to be the bearer of bad news because you work all the time. You have like, you know, you have like 50 different gigs. The World Health Organization is now saying working long hours is killing hundreds of thousands of people. You're not supposed to work 55 hours or more a week. Do you think you're working?
I don't.
You don't?
No
Okay.
way.
Well, 55 hours or more associated with a 35% higher risk of stroke, 17% higher risk of dying from heart disease. That's kind of sad, I know when
That
I
is
say
really
this, but
sad,
the point
though.
is just stay under 40 hours a week, 35 to 40.
Well, and you know, there's something to be said for, you know, you think about people in Europe, France, for example, they work in the morning. They don't go in till like, let's just say 10 o'clock or something like that. And then at 2, they take a longer lunch or a nap for 2 hours.
So siesta.
Yeah. And then they go back and then they work until like 6 or 7. They have very short hours. And they take breaks during the day and they get their nap in. And we've talked about that too. So I just think people, you know, here it's just
Work.
Yeah, it's like
Too
a rat
much.
race. Seriously.
Okay, well, tell your boss. You heard it here.
Yeah.
Actual scientific
You have-
proof. Working too much is not good for you.
Well, it truly can be stressful.
All right, stressful. We're talking about weight loss, weight gain. Coming up next, we are getting some insights on the ups and downs of weight loss with an expert at Sanford Health.